All right, well, let's talk about something that trips up pretty much everyone learning English. Have you ever been stuck wondering, should I say I work or I am working? It's a classic, right? Well, stick with me because by the end of this, you're going to have a super simple way to get it right every single time. Let's dive in.
So look at these two sentences, I work in Paris versus I am working in Paris. I mean, they both sound okay, don't they? But here's the thing, they paint two completely different pictures. One feels, well, permanent, and the other feels totally temporary. Getting a handle on this little difference is huge for sounding more natural, so let's break it all down.
Okay, here's the secret. I want you to just forget all those complicated grammar rules you've probably tried to memorize. Instead, let's give these tenses personalities. Think of the present simple as the always tense. It's for stuff that's just always true, stable. And then we have the present continuous. That's our now tense. It's all about what's happening in the moment. Always versus now. That's it. This one simple idea is going to be your new best friend.
All right, first up, let's get to know our always tense, the good old reliable present simple. So what's the present simple's main job? Well, it's all about stating facts. You're going to use it for routines, things that are always true, and long-term situations. Basically, if something was true yesterday, is true today, and is probably going to be true tomorrow, this is your guy.
Let's talk about habits. Think about something you do every day. I drink coffee every morning. See that little phrase, every morning? That's a huge clue. It screams routine. It's an always thing, right? So, boom, present simple is the perfect fit.
And it's not just personal habits. It's for big universal facts too, like water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. I mean, that's not going to change, right? It was true ages ago, it's true now, it'll be true in the future. It is a 100% always truth. And last but not least, we use it for situations that feel permanent. So if you say he lives in London, you're saying that's his home, his base. It sounds pretty long-term. Now hang on to that example because we're going to come right back to it in a second and see the flip side. Okay, time to meet our other personality, the super dynamic, in-the-moment, present continuous. This, as you know, is our now tense. So yeah, the present continuous is all about action, what's happening, what's changing. It zooms in on what's going on right this second, or it can describe things that are just temporary. It's also great for talking about trends that are unfolding. Think about what you're doing right this instant, like I am drinking coffee at my desk. It's happening, well, now. The action is in progress. It's not finished yet. It's like taking a little photo of this exact moment in time.
Okay, remember that promise? Here it is. A second ago, we had he lives in London. Sounded permanent, right? But what if we say he is living in London for a few months? Whoa, totally different story. All of a sudden, it's temporary. We know there's an end date. And that little phrase, for a few months, is the giant flashing sign telling us so.
But here's a cool thing. The now tense doesn't have to mean right this second. It can also cover longer, unfolding situations. When we say the climate is changing, that's not happening in a blink of an eye. But it is happening now, in our lifetime, in this era. It's a big process that's in motion. Okay, so you're getting the hang of this always versus now idea, right? But sometimes you might want a few extra clues to be sure. So let's look at some little cheat codes the language gives us to make the choice even easier. Yeah, think of these as signal words. They're like little hints. If you see words like often or usually, your brain should just go, aha, that's a habit. And habits are always things, so you use the present simple. On the flip side, if you see now or at the moment, well, that's pretty obviously now territory, so you'll grab the present continuous.
Okay, there's one more little trick. There's this group of verbs that, well, they just don't really like being in the ing form. We call them stative verbs. Basically, they describe states, not actions. We're talking about feelings like love or thoughts like no. Think about it. You wouldn't really say, I am knowing the answer. It just sounds weird, right? You just know it. It's a state of being. So these guys almost always stick with the present simple.
All right, enough theory. You know the best way to make this stuff stick is to actually use it. So it's your turn. I'm going to throw a few sentences at you. All you have to do is decide, is this an always thing or a now thing? Okay, here we go. First one. The verb is drink. Take a look at the sentence. See any clues in there? Any signal words? Is this a habit or something happening this very second? And the answer is, I drink. Yep, the big clue was every morning. That's a textbook habit, which is a classic always situation. So, present simple it is. Nice one.
All right, ready for another? The verb is change. What's the context here? Is this a solid, unchanging fact, or is this a trend that's happening as we speak?
You got it. The climate is changing. This is a perfect example of a current, ongoing trend. It's a big process happening around us now, so we use the present continuous.
Okay, last one. This is the big one. The verb is live. We've seen this word before, but read the whole sentence. What does that little bit at the end tell you? It changes everything. And the correct answer is, she is living in London. Did you spot it? That key phrase, for a few months, completely transforms the meaning. It takes it from a permanent situation to a temporary one. And for temporary now things, we use the present continuous. See how that works?
So look, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Don't worry about memorizing a million grammar rules. Just stop and ask yourself one simple question. Is this an always thing or a now thing? Honestly, that one question will get you the right answer 99% of the time.
So now you've got a really solid handle on the rules. But here's a fun little thing to think about. Sometimes native speakers break these rules on purpose for effect. You've heard the slogan, "I'm loving it," right? Well, love is one of those stative verbs we talked about, the ones that don't like ing. So why do they say it like that? What does it do? That's the next level. Keep your ears open when you're listening to English because you've only just scratched the surface.